YouTube, what the hell going on? What the hell going on? Hope y'all having a good day, blessed day. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy just good day. Hope you make it home safe. Hope you go to work safe. Whatever you doing, keep on doing. Keep pushing. As a motto on this page, we say keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep motherfucking going. Keep doing what the fuck you need to do to succeed in this motherfucking crazy ass world. But today, we're going to react to quitting YouTube. Quitting YouTube. On quitting YouTube, because there's been a bunch of people quitting YouTube. And I need to find a video on why people are quitting YouTube. Probably because they burnt out or, and been on YouTube so long and they don't want to not retire. And you got motherfuckers retiring at fucking 25 and 30. Like, it's crazy what people, people retire super early now. And I don't feel like, me personally, like I think I said in plenty of videos, I think on my 100 subscribers, I'm going a little more in depth. But me personally, I worked 2 jobs damn near my whole life. And I'm only 29, so for the last 10 years, I worked 2 jobs. So, and then it's so crazy, you get on the internet and see a motherfucker that just get on the internet and they do crazy shit. Now they got all this money, got all this fame. People say it don't end good in the long run, but that's just because they mismanage their money. If I had that shit, I would not mismanage my money. I wouldn't be doing shit crazy. That's just me. But I honestly started YouTube because I was like, when I was working, I used to work at Amazon. I used to work at Amazon for 2 years, and I said I want to start YouTube because I don't feel like Amazon is gonna be. I never wanted to move. If you worked at Amazon, anybody worked at Amazon, you know the Amazon grind. Amazon grind is crazy. I worked in AFE. I did everything up at AFE, probably besides Slam. That's about it. Everything else I didn't fucking did. So I didn't feel like that was gonna be something I want to do. I said I wanted to do YouTube, but I was one of them people that before this, you want to see a camera in my face, you want to see me on nothing. I just be strolling through everything, just looking. But I'm seeing people make the crazy amount of money. I'm like, bro, it ain't about the money, but it's like, damn, I worked goddamn for 10 years and motherfucking making what I made in 10 years, 1 year. Some people working hard. Not everybody. I mean, some people working hard. That's how I looked at it. That's my perspective on it. So we're gonna hop to the video and see why everybody quitting though. Even some of the smaller channels, like when you grind, just keep going, people. The money will come. I ain't worried about the money right now. 'Cause of course, I ain't making nothing, but I like to grind. I love to grind.
All right. So in the past couple of weeks and months, there's been a lot of YouTubers quitting.
Yep.
A lot of OG creators from people who've been doing it 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 years. Legends and people who we all are familiar with who've been around YouTube for a long time, retiring or leaving or cutting back or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I've noticed, and a lot of you guys have asked me for my thoughts or to chime in. Not that this isn't one of those videos, I'm not doing that, but I do have my own situation. I've been at this a long time, and so I figured I'd throw in my 2 cents. Figured I would chime in. So first of all, this thing
what's crazy?
That we're doing here, this
10 years ago, if you ask a child what they want to be in life, they would say, not even 10, 20 years ago. I feel like 10 years ago, people was they was on the internet, but they wasn't really on the internet. 2014, yeah, people would say they want to be on YouTube. They be saying, if you ask a kid now, they want to be a YouTuber. They want to be on the internet. Because if you seeing everybody, I don't think they know everybody's not going to be successful within their first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Everybody clock different. I say that everybody clock different. Your time might be another time. Like how everybody quitting, somebody else's time going to be on top. Somebody else's time going to be on top. All these people quitting. Yeah, they quitting, but somebody else is going to be on top. So that's how I look at it.
Is a dream job. No question about it. Like, we cannot forget that. I think there's a stat, I've referenced it before, but what you ask children of the 2010s and 2020s what they want to be when they grow up, and the most popular answer is YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be YouTubers when they grow up. That didn't exist 20 years ago. They all wanted to be other things, firefighters, movie stars. Now, I'm sure a lot of this is they just want to be famous or this is the new version of, Hollywood famous, and they don't really understand all that comes with this. That's totally normal. But the point is, it's a very sought after job, and that's something we all have to acknowledge. But as Tom Scott put it so eloquently, a dream job is still a job.
I can't keep this up. This is my dream job, and I have a lot of fun doing it. I know I'm incredibly lucky, but a dream job is still a job, and it's
still
a job that keeps getting bigger and more complicated, and I am so tired.
So I've watched all these YouTubers'
that's so
videos
true.
of
I need to watch them. A dream job is still a job. I don't care how you look at it. You still gotta get up every day. People say reaction channels ain't nothing. I only watch a handful of reaction channels, but doing reaction channel is fucking exhausting. Okay, it's fucking exhausting. I didn't think, like, bro, I've been on YouTube probably. I've been on YouTube. I uploaded videos here and there on another page, but I've been doing YouTube for 30 days, and I uploaded 29 of them 30 days. I sit here like, bro, it's not fucking easy. If it was easy, everybody be fucking doing it. Everybody be doing it. This shit is not easy. Especially right now, you're not making nothing. You can't look at making the money now. You gotta look at the making the money later. That's what you gotta look at. Like, I don't look at numbers. The numbers are good, but I don't look at them. I try to look at them. Some days it's gonna be better than other ones. So that's why I'm saying keep going. Keep fucking going. You gotta keep going. Gotta keep going.
Talking about what they're doing. They're retiring, and they're not all actually just straight up leaving. If you actually watch their videos, let's be honest, a lot of them are cutting back a little bit or taking a break or changing things up in a way, but it feels like they're sort of retiring the main thing that we know them for.
I need to watch.
Pretty much all these videos have something in common. So I'm going to use an analogy to sort of, I like analogies, I've said this before. I'm going to use one to explain sort of how it feels in my head. So the way I explain, because I get asked all the time, what do you recommend for someone who wants to be a YouTuber? And I liken it to being a professional athlete. Pick a sport. Pick whatever sport you want.
It's not easy.
Basketball, for example. There's one thing to actually do the sport just for fun, to go to the park to play basketball for free, to go to the gym with your friends to play basketball. You can do that as much as you want, but there is a certain level of hard work, dedication, strategy, and talent, and let's be honest, luck that is involved in being able to turn that hobby, that passion, into a job, to actually become a full-time professional basketball player. That is a very sought-after job, and a very small number of people who actually get to do that. And so if you really want to turn the passion into the job, you have to be willing to put in a ton of hours and to be totally happy playing a ton of basketball in the park for free.
That's what I just said. I just said this. You gotta be, bro. You can't think of. You gotta have some money saved up. You gotta, like, the grind is real. When they say the grind is real, and don't look at the numbers, don't look at nothing. You just keep grinding, and eventually it will happen. Like, some days are better than other ones. Some days are better than other ones. That's the hard part. All of it's hard. That's the hard fucking part. I didn't think it was gonna be easy, but goddamn, that's the hard part. Doing this shit, you basically like an intern. You just learning your craft, and like editing. I ain't the best at editing, but I'm learning little nicks and picks from my first video until now. I'm learning little stuff, watching other people's videos. Seeing little. It's funny because I see little stuff they do in their video, and of course I take a little something here, take a little something from everybody. So, like I said, some people, I think the hardest part for people is being theyself. Being theyself. I think that's the hardest part for people. Cause you see people now. I see people like yelling and being just loud, and like, bro, I like it to a certain extent, but you ain't gotta do all that. You can get your point across without being fucking loud. That don't make you win an argument. Like Shannon Sharp said, he loud, but his sister says you being loud don't make it right. So, people like what they like. People like, hey, they fuck with you. That just is what it is. I try not to be nothing more than who the fuck I am. I could have came with this motherfucker yelling and doing all that extra shit, but I was like, bro, that ain't me. What the fuck? People that know me gonna be like, but what the fuck? You don't do no shit like that. Ain't even you. What the fuck? What the fuck you got going on?
playing a ton of basketball in the gym and working on the skills for free, not getting paid a dime.
Yep.
And that may possibly lead to you being able to turn it into a job. And you have to be able to be very comfortable doing it for free for a long time, even if you don't make a dime. That's the same thing as being a professional athlete. That's totally true about being a professional creator. Now, I still think all of that's true, and I still like using that analogy, but I think there's one thing wrong with that analogy, or I guess one thing missing from that analogy, which is that creative jobs don't scale like regular jobs. It's just not quite the same. So what I mean by that is, take the YouTube video creator career, for example. When you first start, you are just being creative. Like that's the whole job. You are making stuff, and that's the fun. So you get to have all kinds of crazy creative ideas. You're getting better and better at making the thing.
Whatever you're doing.
You get to have a new idea, be inspired by something over here, try new things, and just coming up with all these fun.
Damn, it feel like I didn't watch this fucking video or some shit. He's saying basically what I'm saying. Yeah, it don't matter what you do. It don't matter what you do. Just do something. I remember somebody asked me, it was a comment, said, I want to get started on YouTube, but I don't know how. You looking right at a nigga that just started and didn't know how. You're literally looking at me. I literally just started officially last month. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but like I said, I watch so much YouTube that it's right in our face. You just gotta fucking do it. You just gotta do it. I told him, just do it. That's all you gotta do. You can keep talking about it all you want. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it. No, nigga, do it. You never know what might happen. Just fucking do it.
Different ways to make something, and that is what we fall in love with at the beginning. Now, what might happen is at a certain point, you get your first opportunity to do some larger new thing. And it's super cool that door has been opened because of all the creative work you're putting in. And so it's very tempting and exciting. And so you need to sort of scale up a little bit to be able to address said new opportunities. And so you do that, and it's awesome, and it's an advancement clearly. But now you're spending time on that scaling up and less time on the being creative thing. So like here's a basic example. You're let's say you're a video creator, you're doing your thing, you're getting creative, you're writing, editing, shooting, doing all the fun creative stuff, and then you're making some AdSense revenue as well. So it's a hobby that's making some money. Great. A brand comes along and they offer this super awesome, unique opportunity to go shoot a video that you would like to make in some crazy, fun, unique location, and they'll fly you out and give you that access to be able to make this awesome thing. Sick. Yeah, that's an advancement, and that's something that's unlocked by the creative things you've been doing. And so you do it, but in that process, you now also have to manage the communications with the brand. That's the inbox stuff. You're doing invoicing, and then now it's the accounting and the taxes that come with that, and the negotiation in between, and the travel. Just a little bit of extra work, and it doesn't seem like a big deal, but that is some more time spent doing something that isn't being creative, when the job is still supposed to be the being creative part. You see what I mean? Does that make sense? There are all types of examples of this all over the creative world. Pick any genre, whether it's working with a brand or doing some new opportunity, something somewhere that comes from you being creative.
Yeah.
Another very common example is, and I have creator friends all the time that ask, I'd like to hire a team to help with some of this stuff. And that also feels like a natural progression.
That's
You're
another
doing
damn job.
so much of this work that you should have some help. You should have a team to help you do that. And you do get the help, but now a lot more of your time is actually spent managing those people.
So that's a whole
and
nother
that
job.
team, which is taking away from the actual being creative part. So the point is, creative jobs don't scale quite like regular jobs. And this is the thing that I see in a lot of other channels and creators and a lot of the videos I'm watching, which is the more you scale up to address these awesome new opportunities and level up, the less of your job is the original thing that we fell in love with, which is being creative. So how do you avoid that? I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't think anybody has the answers. That's also part of the fun of this job, as it is relatively new and it didn't exist that long ago, so there is no playbook to step 1, step 2, step 3. Here's how to become a professional video creator in said genre on YouTube. That's
understandable. You just go with the flow. That's it. Just go with the flow. That's all you gotta do. Just go with the flow, and stuff will happen. Stuff will come. You're gonna make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes going along with this, and hey, hopefully it's not a big mistake. That's all I can say about that. But yeah, I had honestly, if you would ask me a year ago, do you think you'll be a YouTuber or on YouTube? I would have said hell no. I would have said hell no, so easy, because that's not what the fuck I do. I like being in, I'm comfortable doing this, but it's like, I don't like cameras. I don't like shit like that. So, but look, hey, whole month in, we happy about the results we're getting.
You can try to find playbooks like that, but they won't always work. There is no answer yet. Now, I've been very lucky to. I enjoy a lot of the other parts of the process as well, and I started again with the fun of making videos and learning to use a camera and use a lens and use lighting and microphones and all kinds of fun things like that. But also the rest of the parts of the process are intriguing to me as well, so it's fun. I got lucky in that way. But I guess the only real advice that actually makes sense, and I'm not good at giving advice to these OGs, but I guess it's more like advice to my former self or another version of me, but it's just to be very, very deliberate about keeping the original goal and the creativity part at the core of everything that you're doing.
Of course, that's going to get lost.
Because it gets really easy to get distracted, and kind of like that 4th grader who filled out the survey who said, I want to be a YouTuber. It's easy to get distracted by the thought of the scale and the money and the fame and the fun that
the
seems
shit that
like
come
it comes
with
with
it.
this,
It's
with
crazy.
no effort. But if you do fall into the trap of chasing algorithmic changes or chasing the views or the waves of things that happen on YouTube, it is definitely it's like a carrot on a string. It's never ending. Like, we've all seen the Mr. Beastification of lots of YouTube channels. No offense, Jimmy. I love you, Jimmy. But there are a lot of other channels that look at what Jimmy's doing as a end goal for themselves. And so they figure, okay, if I do what Jimmy's doing, if I follow his blueprint,
it's something bigger than Mr. Beast. You got to think bigger than Mr. Beast if you want to be, bigger than Mr. Beast. But you'll never stop chasing that feeling of, damn, what is he doing that I'm not doing? It's nothing. He being his fucking self. That's it. He just being his goddamn self. You're never going to be a Mr. Beast. You can do what he doing, but you're not going to be a Mr. Beast. That nigga's everywhere.
I will be the Mr. Beast of insert genre here. And actually, they're right. They will be. But they don't realize all the other things that come with that. It's like a treadmill. That's another analogy for you. And the skill of being a video creator in this world where if you want it to be a job, you have to keep going and keep moving forward and keep
That's the motto over here. Keep going,
things.
people.
The skill
Keep
is finding
going.
what speed on the treadmill actually works for you. Is it a slow walk? Is it a light jog? Is it a video every this often? Is it scattered
I love that terminology.
videos?
The terminology he uses crazy because it's kind of like somebody use. I tell people, you can't look at your clock. Your clock is different than it. Your time might not be right now, but it's coming. It's coming. You just got to keep working for it. You got to keep going. No matter what you think people think of you, keep going. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you look like, what your gender is, what the fuck. It's, everybody likes something. I used to think that way until I used to be a closed-minded person, but people fuck with you. I fuck with you if nobody else fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's up to you to do it.
Is it one video every month, every 6 months? That is a real skill and a challenge to find what actually works that satisfies both the external goals of growing your thing and the internal goals of flexing the creative muscle. Sorry, this is getting philosophical, but have you seen the Daft Punk music video from, I guess, after the last album, but for Infinity Repeating, where the
Don't know what you're
AI
talking
character is like walking. It walks slowly, a little bit faster, and the whole time it's a fine pace. But the second it tries to start accelerating, very quickly towards the end of the video, it just like falls apart, and it's too much. That's what burnout looks like. So in my world, if you've watched tech YouTube videos, for example, which I guess if you're here you have, that looks like you cannot make every tech video.
You can't.
At least I can't. Maybe you can, but I can't review every single phone that comes out. I just recently, we had the Galaxy S24 stuff come out, and the OnePlus 12 is around the corner, and the Find 7 Ultra is also, I can't review all 3 phones at once. I'm only one person. Or cutting back. Haven't done that, but I do. Over here, just went to sleep with my mic. You are a full-time writer. You are also a full-time cinematographer. You're behind the camera. You're a lot of times in front of the camera.
I don't think we need to watch. Yeah, if you want to watch the video, of course I had a video link in the goddamn bottom. I used to watch his YouTube when the phone come out. They decide I get the phone, not that already decided. But yeah, hey, like I said, just because people quitting, new people coming in. People quitting, new people coming in every day. It's up to you to do what you want to do, how you want to start out. I wanted to start a reaction channel because I felt like I wasn't comfortable with the camera to talk about certain things just yet. It's been a great, little slowly interest for me. I wanted to start uploading daily just because that's what I want to do. I mean, I don't have to, but, I just wanted to. I wanted to put the work in, put the hours in, and, make changes. I still watch my old videos, see like the cringe and shit. But hey, if you want to do a YouTube or start a YouTube channel, the first thing you gotta do is fucking do it. Fucking do it. That's all you gotta do. It ain't easy. I'm gonna tell you that now. For people, you ain't making. You're not doing it. They just talking in the comments. Okay, let them talk. Like I said, I approve every message. I really don't give a shit about them people. So. It is what it is. I'm going to keep going. Hopefully it take me somewhere. And hopefully whatever you do in your life take you somewhere. You just fucking keep going. But anyway, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share. Peace.